Hello everyone, how are you? This is Yvonne Roberts, and thank you for joining me today on Bonnie's Creativity. And what I want to do today is show you guys what I'm working on today. It's been a while, and I know I'm kind of behind on my content here a little bit, but you know what, it's good content, and I'm happy about that. And what I like for you guys to do is, if you like the content on this page, please hit that like button and do me a favor and hit that notification button, so every time I do a video you guys will be notified of that. And if you do that for me, I absolutely would appreciate it. Thank you so very much for coming. And today, what I want to do, it's nice and hot. Well, it's not hot actually. I wouldn't say it's hot, but yeah, it's warm here in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's a beautiful day, actually. It's not overly hot or anything like that. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I can't complain. You know what? It could be worse, but it's not. The weather is okay. And we're doing pretty good compared to some people who are not doing so good at all, actually. So guess what? It could be worse. All right, then. So let me move some of this stuff that I have in the way. I got to move some of this stuff out of the way. I want to share with you guys what I made. And this is my bracelet that I made from what you call flat beads. These are flat beads. And as you can see, they are flat. They're not like your typical round beads, okay? And well, I have two of them left. Here they are, okay. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but here's one of the. Hold on a minute. Let me do this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on the tool, and that way if I put it on the tool, you'll be able to see it a lot better, okay? You'll have an idea of what I'm talking about, okay? So, what did I do with my... Hold on a minute, guys. Let me... Wow. Here it is. My popsicle stick. That's what I was looking for. Now, actually, this is how you make these flat beads. You make them, you swirl them on these popsicle sticks. And I am going to show you how that's done. So these are your, what you call flat beads, paper beads, okay? And that is how I created this bracelet. I'm gonna get up a little closer so you can see it. That's how I created this bracelet. And I have my Jesus charm on there, okay? And it's very nice, actually. I like this. Let me show you how it looks. I'm gonna put this on for you. And I like this. I don't think I've ever made one like this. I think I tried to make one a long time ago, and I don't think it turned out as nice as this one. But it's very nice. Very nice. All right. So I'm going to show you guys how I made this. I'm going to show you guys how I made it. Okay? And once I show you guys how I make this, you will be able to make it also. Okay? All right. So, a friend of mine who lives in the UK, she makes these awesome templates. And she lives in the UK, and I ordered one of these templates that I can't find one in the US like this one. The ones that I've seen have been very flimsy, but this one is very sturdy, very doable. You know what I mean? So when you get ready to make your template, it's not going to be moving all over the place. This template is very thick. It's kind of thick, as you can see here. See the thickness of it. And I got this in the UK from her. And her page is absolutely awesome. And I just love her work. Anyway, I got this template from her, and I have my paper, and I'm going to use this paper because I like the stripes on it, and I think these are going to make some really pretty flat beads. So I'm going to try this. I got my paper. I got this paper from Michael's, and it says let me see. It's 12 by 12. I thought I saw on there the weight of the paper. Could have swore I saw the weight of the paper on there at one time. Or no. It's 12 by 12. It's 48 sheets in this booklet that I got from Michael's, and I thought it said how much the weight of the paper, but it does not say on here. But anyway, I got this from Michael's. It's a beautiful paper inside of here. But anyway, we're gonna move on. So what you're gonna need a popsicle stick. Okay, you're gonna need a popsicle stick in order to make these beads. Okay, you're gonna need some scissors so you can cut your templates out. You're gonna need a rag. I have my rag right here with some water on it. So you're gonna also need some glue. I use Aleene's tacky glue. Also, you're gonna need some kind of gloss varnish. So what I do is I use this. Sorry about that. What I use is this Duraclear gloss varnish. Okay, that's one of the varnishes that I use. Also, I love this liquid glass. Now I got this liquid glass from Amazon. Okay, and it's a little pricey. It's like $35 a bottle, but it's liquid resin actually. And what it does, it gives your products a very pretty shine, like you see on here. The shine is really nice. I only put 2 coats on it, okay? But the shine on here is really nice. I am very proud of how this looks. It looks very nice. It dries instantly. If you're in a warm temperature like we are here in Arizona, it's not going to take long at all for it to dry. So you can put as many coats on there if you want to. I like to put at least anywhere between 2 or 3 coats. If I feel like I need more, then I will. But anyway, love the result from that. So also, like I said, you're going to need a popsicle stick, scissors. You're going to need paintbrush, a brush. I have a little thin brush here that I'm using so you can paint your bead, so you can gloss your bead. Okay, and you're going to need some glue, and you're going to need some toothpicks. Okay, as you can see here, I have a lot of toothpicks. So you're going to need the toothpicks in order to allow your beads to dry. This is styrofoam I got, a little piece of styrofoam. If you have styrofoam in the package that you get from a package or something, that'd be cool to save. Okay, and you're going to need to wipe your brush. I have some for my brush, I have some water in here, alcohol water that I run my brush around so I can wipe it off after every time I use my liquid glass, because you don't want that to cake up on there like that. Okay, if you have resin and you want to resin your beads and you have a lamp, UV lamp, you can do it that way as well. Also, what I like to do with my beads is I like to distress my beads. So I use this distress inks, and I distress the sides of them with my distress brush here, buffer brush, if you will. I use that. Oh, and so with that being said, let's get started. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you, not going to roll all of these. I'm just going to give you a quick example of how to roll these beads. Okay. Now, this first one right here. Okay. This is your, let me see. Triangle, and this triangle is 3 millimeters. I like millimeters, so this is a 3 millimeter triangle. After you measure it, okay, it's 3 millimeters. Okay, long, width at the bottom. And then length, it is 12 millimeters. And I'm sorry. $27 millimeters long. Okay, in length. All right, and this is the triangle. This first one is the one that we're going to be making today. Okay, I hope you can see that. Well, we're going to be making this one right here today. All right, so we're going to turn our paper over, and once we do that, once I show you how we're going to do this, I'm going to be doing it from this side, okay? So I want all the colors in there. So I'm going to do this so I can show you how exactly we're going to be rolling this. I'm trying to think, do I want the bigger one or the, you know what? We're going to do the second one on here, not the bigger one, but the second one. We're going to be doing this one. Hold on. We're going to be doing this one, not this one, but we're going to be doing the second one. That's the template we're going to be working with, okay? So we're going to be doing that one. And that triangle, just for information's sake, because somebody might say, well, how long? This is the 2 inch. Okay, this is the 2 centimeter. All right, triangle. So we're going to cut a strip out of here. Gonna create a strip now. Okay, and that's how you do that. All right, can you see that? Hold on. I probably need to get into the camera. It would probably be a lot better if I did that. Go into the camera. There you go. Okay, and so you're just going to make your triangle like I just did. Okay, and here's the back of it. Right. Okay, so we're going to set this aside because we're done with that. All right, so we're going to cut this out. I hope all is well with everyone today. I don't really want this video to be too long. I really want to show you how to do this really quick, just in case you decide you want to do something like this. The prettier the paper, you guys, the prettier your bracelet will turn out. Okay, so you want to use the colors. I mean, if that's your thing. Now, some people don't really like colors. Some people like earth tones and stuff, and that's cool too. Whatever floats your boat, flowers or florals or whatever you want to use, that's fine. Now here's my strip. Okay, and so what you're gonna do is, like I said, I don't like the whites on the sides of my strips. So what I'm going to do is I am going to distress this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to distress this, and I'm going to gently take the end of my brush here and go along the side of the strip. Okay, so that white won't be showing on the side of my strip when I get ready to make my bead. And you guys are going to be able to see that here. And you're just going to run that, grab a hold to it the best you can at the top because it's a little thin here. But do the best you can. Then you're going to do the other side of it as well. Okay. And if you want to, for the sake of the video, we're just going to do it really quick. But normally what I do is I like taking my time to distress my paper, kind of like that. I like it distressing my paper a lot. Because to me, I love the way it looks when it's nicely distressed. Okay. All right, so we're going to close this ink pad up. All right, so now here comes the fun part. Okay, so we're going to grab our glue now. Okay, we're going to grab our glue. We're going to grab our toothpick. All right, and what we're going to do is you're going to take your popsicle stick. You're gonna, can you see that? Hold on a minute. I want to make sure that you can see that. Okay, you're gonna take your popsicle stick and you're gonna fold that over. Hold on. I'm at a different angle, so it's so I want you to make sure that that paper you fold is straight. Okay, because if not, your paper bead is going to be a bit crooked. You don't want that. So then you're going to start rolling it. Just like that. And you're going to roll it all the way down. And you're just going to start rolling it all the way down. Just like that. Okay, and you're just gonna roll it and roll it and roll it and roll it all the way down. There you go, just like that. Can you see that? Okay, and you're gonna roll it. Make sure you keep it straight though, because like I said, if you don't keep it straight, it's gonna look a little wonky. Okay, now we're going to put some glue at the end of that with our toothpick. Just a little taste. You don't need a whole bunch, just a little bit. Okay, and then once you do that, once you get your glue on there, okay, you're gonna press your bead down until, there you have it. There's your bead. Now, while your bead is on the stick, here comes the other part we're going to do. Okay. Now here is we're going to get ready to use some of this liquid glass. Okay. Now I have some already in my cup. I already have some that's already in my cup here. I have these little cups. You know, if you have these, you know, you might save them from a restaurant or something. You get your little condiments in. Okay. Or you could put them on top of you could put your, you know, you could put some in a top or medicine bottle or empty top you might have laying around. Put it in there. If not, if you don't have the liquid glass, like I said, you can go on Amazon and buy some liquid varnish. Okay, Duraclear is the name of this. Okay, and this stuff is really good. I think this is kind of like $9 a bottle. Okay, this liquid glass I got this off of Amazon, and it's $35 a bottle. Stuff is really good, but as you can see, I've had it for a couple of months now, and you only need a little for this stuff, but it goes a long way, and I absolutely love the results. I love the results of my Duraclear, but I like to have something a little more like resin, and that liquid glass is more like gives you more like a resin finish. Okay, so anyway, enough of that chatter. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our liquid glass or whatever varnish you have, okay, and you're going to hold your stick over wherever it is that you have your varnish in, and you're just going to lightly varnish over it. Okay. Then you're going to turn it over, and you're going to do the same thing on the back. All right. And that, folks, is how we do that. Hope you can see that. I'm going to try to get it up a little closer. Hope you can see that. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is how am I going to get this off of the popsicle stick? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this in my hand like so. I'm going to hold and then I'm going to take my finger here and I'm going to slowly push that off of there onto the toothpick. Okay, there you have it. There it is, just like that. Let me wipe my hands off. Okay, there it is right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and I'm going to push that in here so that can dry, just like that. And I'm going to sit there. Once I get all of those done, I'm going to sit that over on the side and let that dry. That, folks, is how you make your bracelet. That's how you make your bracelet. Okay? And again, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope this video have been helpful to you. I tell you what, I hope that you have a wonderful day. And don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget to hit your notification button. And every time I do a video, you will be notified. I want to thank you for showing up, for watching this video. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. God bless and have a good day. Bye-bye.